For the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Well, I was sitting here thinking about, if you get water and you fill up the sink and it stays in there, but then if you push that button to drain the water, what happens to that water?
It goes down the drain.
It goes down the drain. And can I get that water? I just used that water. Can I get that water back up into the sink?
No, it went down the drain.
Well, how can I get water back in there again?
Fill it up again.
But that sounds like a waste, because now I've filled it up once, now I have to fill it up a second time, and I could have just left the water in there to begin with.
You're making me think about summer brain drain. Have you ever heard of that?
Brain drain! That's what it was. That's why I was thinking about drains.
Well, it's a real thing. Summer brain drain is truly a real thing.
Is it the same thing where it's like twice the work if it drains out?
Yes. See what happens, and there's real research about this. If kids don't do any reading over the summer, which it seems like is happening more and more, then they actually lose the learning that they had that year.
So I worked really hard and I learned some things and then I lose it and now I have to do it all over again the next year.
And I bet there's some students out there that feel like that when they come back to school. They're like, this is so hard.
I wouldn't want to do it twice.
No. And you know how you avoid that? It's by reading.
Oh.
And reading.
I can stop that from happening, the brain drain?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So, is it like putting that stopper in the sink?
Yes.
So if I keep the stopper in the sink and not let the water drain out, it's the same thing as reading and keeping all the learning in my brain.
The teachers have worked very hard this year filling it, and what happens is if all they do is sit on their game thing or watching TV, all of a sudden this is what happens. It just starts to go away because you're not using it. So the way that they say that you avoid that is by keeping on reading.
So are there some things we can do?
Oh my goodness, I am so glad you said something. Yes.
Okay.
The public children's librarian came and talked to some of our students this week.
Is that the library that's downtown?
Yes.
Oh, I love that library. That's an awesome library downtown.
Well, this summer they are going to have their own reading program and a whole bunch of other things too.
Like art things?
Yes,
too?
That's on Tuesdays at 3:00.
Tuesdays at 3:00. Art projects and crafts?
Yes, that's what they said. Wow. It's going to be the craft day at 3:00 on Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays they're going to have these different programs, like the Orlando Science Center is coming. She told us that a magician was going to come. Central Florida Zoo is going to bring some of their animals, and that's on Wednesday. Yeah. And they're going to be having a reading program, and this is their super easy reading log. And students can earn prizes by reading and filling out their reading logs. So
do I have to read a whole bunch every day, like a whole book?
No. You read what's you're able to do, really. I mean, if you just read a little, right before you go to bed, you could fill
just
in
a little bit of reading, just a little every day?
A little every day is perfect.
A little every day and a little every day?
Yeah. And then you might finish a chapter. If you're one of our older kids, you might finish a chapter book in a week. And that would be really awesome. And
then I get prizes?
And then you get prizes. So every star.
And do arts and crafts and see special programs like magicians and probably animals from the zoo.
And I might just have to stop in to check out, and maybe I'll get to see you there.
On a Tuesday or a Wednesday?
On a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Downtown at the library?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And so let me explain, because I just want to make sure. Miss C has copies of this. And you fill in a star when you read that day. So it's not every time you read in a day. You fill in the star when you've read that day. So if I read on Monday, then I fill in a star. If I read on Tuesday, I fill in a star. But maybe I didn't read on Wednesday, so I can't fill that star in. But I read on Thursday, so I could fill in that star.
Oh, wonderful.
And then when I get to my first planet, then I take it to the library, and they'll give me a library buck. And
library buck?
Right, and I can spend that library buck, or I can save it. And then so there's little prizes and big prizes. So if you just want to get the little prize, you just buy every week. Or you save to the end and you get the big prizes because you can spend your money on big prizes. So it seems sounds like a really good deal, and it'll help you avoid summer brain drain. So I really hope some students come down to the media center to pick up some of these for you and your classmates. And I really, really hope that you start reading over the summer, or that you continue reading. It's not really
Oh, yeah. Let's keep brain drain from happening and read.
Please.
A little bit every day.
A little bit every day. A little bit every day. Yes. Okay, so avoid summer brain.
Are you ready? All right, family, here we go. Woo! Come on, family. You got this. Ready?
Whose house it's gonna be? Whose house it's gonna be? Whose house it's gonna be?
Suburban! Suburban!
to zoom in here. Getting in close. Boy, Coach Jones, I think you've done this before.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, yeah. Shazam. Let's get it backwards. Get behind the scenes here. So, Mr. Harris, how's this going for you?
Hey, congratulations, Coach Star.
Thank you.
Boy. That's because...
Looks good, right? Look like Gray coming out right there. Matthew, he was a good sport. I appreciate that. Okay, house time. How about a big hand for Mr. Harris for being a good sport?